All right, now for our feature story of the day. Bloomberg analyst Mike McGlone predicts Bitcoin can sink all the way back to $10,000 per coin. Oh no. But that's right. This article was published, as you can see here. Bloomberg strategist Mike McGlone offers insights to the global market crash and says the pre-low bid can plunge all the way down to 10,000 as a part of the broader global reset. Let me know if you agree, disagree with the analysts. Diving into the chaos of the global markets, Bloomberg senior commodity strategist Mikey McGlone warns of more turmoil being on the way. In an exclusive interview, McGlone points to the deepening market sell-offs intensified by the POTUS. With the ongoing tariff wars and forecasting a sharp correction in the crypto assets, he predicts Bitcoin can tumble to 10,000 per coin. Now, to put that into perspective, the 2017 cycle peak was like 19.9, just shy of 20. So he's ultimately saying we're going to go back to a price action we haven't seen in 8 years. I'm highly skeptical, but nonetheless, we're entertaining it. Let me know your thoughts, fam. Quoting him here. Look at Dogecoin. It still has a $20 billion market cap. It should go to zero. Now, I can't argue with him there. I don't understand why Dogecoin exists myself. The whole space needs a purging, just like the dot-com bubble did. So he's ultimately saying until these shit coins get wrecked and all that market share goes into Bitcoin, we have some correcting to do. And according to McGlone, the Bitcoin price could face significant downward pressure as part of the broader market resets. Despite the relatively supportive regulatory environment, he cautions that Bitcoin's digital gold narratives is facing a stress test. Well, guess what? There is no second best on every weapons test, including the stress test, broskies. But quoting him here, anybody who bought the ETFs is learning the hard way. They did not buy digital gold. That's a fact because they don't even hold the underlying asset. All they did was buy a derivative, which is an IOU. That's why I've been warning you guys against the ETFs. They bought more of a value of leverage beta. That's a fact. You could be the alpha or you could be the beta. ETF is the beta. I'm just saying. McGlone also noted that the sharp-eyed traders may still find pockets of opportunities. However, investors should be prepared for a more extended recovery process rather than a quick V-shaped rebound like the one seen after the COVID-19 market crash. Now, that brings back memories because I remember like yesterday. In March of 2020 after COVID, the Bitcoin price ultimately dropped from like 9,000 to 4,000 very temporarily. I took advantage of that dip. Let me know if you guys did. And then from 1 year, from March of 2020 to March of 2021, we went from a bottom of 4,000 to a top of 60,000. So from 4,000 to 60,000 in 12 months. Just saying, if history is to rhyme. And back then, the U.S. stock market was around 1.5 to the GDP. We popped up to 2.2 or so to the GDP. Markets just got too high. How high? So high that I can kiss the sky. How sick? So sick that you can... A little Red Man, Meth Man throwback for you guys. To gain deeper insights into this analysis and hear more of the predictions, check the show notes below the video in the description. And as a bonus, I covered a super bear scenario, so I got to even it out. Here's the latest from Jan 3, Samson Mao. He was recently interviewed by Simply Bitcoin, and he says Bitcoin should be at 200,000 right now, even 2 million per biddy. And he breaks down why Bitcoin is way overdue for a price correction, and not just any correction. A big one. Will it be the next move, a violent catch-up? Will we get the infamous Omega candle? You guys let me know your thoughts. He also pointed out that everything happening today was set in motion back in 1971. Nothing can be done to avoid the great monetary reconciliation. Not improving government efficiency, not lowering 10-year rates, not tariffs, not rebalancing the global trade. The only safe haven is Bitcoin. I repeat, the only safe haven is Bitcoin. Plan accordingly. Bitcoin is my plan A, B, C, D, and E. And if you don't know now, you know.